Okay, welcome back. I'm Dr. Jason Piken, and this is the next episode of the Digestion Diaries. Today, what we're going to be talking about is sauerkraut, fermented foods, and my story. So here's the diary. Fermented foods are really great for you. They're a great source of probiotics. These are the good, friendly bacteria that belong in our gut, and I recommend patients take probiotics all the time. They're a fantastic tool for restoring these good friendly bacteria that are missing, either because we've been eating the wrong things all our lives, or we've experienced stresses, we've taken antibiotics or medications that have disturbed the microbial balance in the body, or we've had infections that have disturbed the microbial balance in the body, the microbiome. So when you take probiotics, they help you. Fermented foods. These are basically foods that we've let spoil, but they're okay to eat still. They've grown of friendly bacteria rather than a harmful bacteria for the human body. And my favorite way of putting in these fermented foods is sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is basically just cabbage and salt. 2 ingredients, really easy. So when I first started getting into sauerkraut, I bought it. And I was using Bubby's. Bubby's is such a fantastic sauerkraut. They have it at my health food store. It was really easy. What I'm gonna recommend for anybody watching this video is not do the whole route that I took. I'm gonna say go right to fermenttools.com. Here's my story as it continues. So Bubby's sauerkraut, really happy with it. Too expensive, so I bought a kit, not from Ferment Tools. And I decided to start making my own sauerkraut in a mason jar. So here are the basics. You take a head of cabbage, you shred it up into a nice little strips that look like sauerkraut, and you put, for every about 3 to 4 pounds of cabbage, about a tablespoon and a half of a really good quality salt. And then you mix them together. You literally massage it together for about 10 minutes. It takes about 10 minutes for the salt to get working on the cabbage and release all this water that's from the cabbage. And then you put it in a jar and you make the jar a little bit breathable. There are special tops that you can get, and there's a couple mistakes. There were a couple times where I didn't seal it properly and too much air got in and it got moldy, or the liquid went down below the sauerkraut. That's a very common mistake, and you get mold and you have to just dump the whole thing out. But I was eating this on a regular basis, and I wound up causing a problem after eating it for too much for too long of a period of time. I really do believe that it was this one batch. I just kind of correlated with the time, this one batch of these fermented foods, and I probably went overboard on the amount I had. I probably didn't like the look of this one batch of sauerkraut that I made, and I ate it anyway because it tasted pretty good, but I questioned it. I started getting this bloating on a regular basis, and I haven't had that in years. And the bloating just never went away, and what I caused was a SIBO from sauerkraut, just from food, just from eating healthy. So the diary entry today is just to be careful about how much good you put into your body. Sauerkraut is great, fermented tools are great. You just want to watch the sources where they come from. If you're doing it on your own, it's really kind of hard to mess up, but if you do cross the line, you want to then just watch another video that we'll have on SIBO or look it up. SIBO is actually a pretty decently easy thing to cure if you take the right nutrients to kill off the overgrowth of these good friendly bacteria that are in the wrong place in your digestive tract, and you change your diet and shift it. What I usually go back to is my handy old AI paleo, autoimmune paleo. I eat proteins and vegetables and fruits and anything. I stay away from anything that bloats me and causes an exacerbation of the symptoms. And I take a bunch of herbs. My favorite one to use is an oil of oregano that works as an antibiotic. And what I do use is a blend of different things depending on what I need at the time. My last time, what I used is oil of oregano and a blend of other herbs in something called HPLR. HPLR from Apex Energetics. It was a great supplement. I used it for a month. I changed my diet for a few weeks, and really after about 30 days of paying attention to this, SIBO cured. So that's the diary entry for today. Look out for more. Hope this helps. Have a great day.